Exodus chapter 17, the story of the Israelites engaging in a battle with Amalek. Let's go ahead and start with verse 11. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him. And he sat thereon, and Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the one side and the other on the other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. What's going on, everybody? My name is Christopher, Sola, Scriptura. Back with another video. I put out this video. I reference this particular battle for a reason. For the longest, for pretty much the last month, better part of the last month, a few weeks or so, I've been hearing so many people, family, friends, coworkers, strangers, saying, "Oh man, I just can't wait until 2020 is over with." And then what? You know? I mean, the world isn't just guaranteed to change into our favor just because the calendar said, hey, 2020 is over and now it's January 1st, 2021. No. So why are people so heavily anticipating just the turn of the calendar and for this year to be over with? Oh yeah, because of the bug, right? And then the controversy around the election. Okay, but what else? I mean, so many things that our media isn't even covering, which I'm exposing that kind of stuff in my Ephesians 5:11 videos often. I believe in my last video. But okay, so all of these things aren't guaranteed to change. So why are people still anticipating the next year, the new year? I mean, it's going to be really. I mean, I speak optimistically. Yes, I like for things to be better as well. Yes, like everyone else. But my trust isn't in the calendar, the Julian, Gregorian calendar, whatever. My trust is in the Lord. It's Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, Adonai, my Savior. My trust rests in Him. Titus 2:13, of the great coming of the second coming of my great God and Savior. There lies my trust. And even in this battle between the Israelites and Amalek, Exodus 17, as Moses' arms were getting tired and they were falling, it was like, oh man. But yet he had helpers. He had helpers beside him. Those who trusted in the Lord were also, just as Moses trusted in the Lord, they held up his hands and they won the battle. They were victorious in the battle. So who are we trusting? In some politician to become victorious in 2020? Victorious in 2021? Are we trusting in our riches? How much money you have? Are we trusting in our careers to take us way, into the stratosphere? These things are temporal. I mean, the man who built the bigger barns, the rich fool who built bigger barns, he trusted in those things. The rich young ruler, he trusted in those things, but what happened to him? You fool. That's what God called him. You fool. So we trusting in, the calendar to fall and whoever, pagan deities, Father Time or so. Yeah, that's it. Father Time. No. My trust is in the Lord. I mean, check it out. My favorite Bible verses. My sister gave me a shirt many years back, and I just love that shirt. I don't have it anymore because it was about like 12, 14 years old, so I had to throw it away. Faded and all kinds of stuff. But Isaiah 40:31. Let's check this out. Yeah, those who wait for the Lord will gain new strength. I'm reading from the New American Standard. Yeah, those who wait for the Lord will gain new strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not get tired. They will walk and not become weary. So again, I ask the question again, who are you trusting? Are we, looking at our material possessions or our careers or that may pull 6 figures, maybe 7 figures a year? Are we trusting in these things? Because even they are still fleeting. Here today, gone tomorrow, just as the grass that withers and the flowers that fade. So let's go into this. Romans chapter 12. Here lies where our trust should be. Romans chapter 12, verses 1. Therefore I urge you, brethren, by the mercies of God, to present yourselves a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. Verse 2. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. How many people in this world have actually had their minds renewed? Their souls breathe new life by the Spirit of God, which moves as he pleases, John 3:8. How many people have actually had new life breathe within them? A heart of stone removed and replaced with a heart of flesh, Ezekiel. Their hearts, their minds have not been transformed. It's still in the conformity of this world, of this fallen world, which is fleeting. So they trust in, the Gregorian calendar. But me, and hopefully you and my listening audience, read on. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may prove what the will of God is, that which is good and acceptable and perfect. And it's simple. If your heart has been transformed from a heart of stone, which is hostile to God, enmity with the laws of God, into a heart of flesh, and now you pant after the Lord, like the deer that pants after the water brook. Remember that verse in the Psalms? If that applies, is applicable to you, then you will not trust in these temporal things which are fleeting, but instead your hope will be in the Lord. Let your hope be in the Lord. Fix your eyes on Christ, Romans 12:2. Fix your eyes on Christ, and you are guaranteed, we are guaranteed to never stumble or fail. Again, that's my video. Please leave a comment on the bottom. Let me know your mind. Let me know where you trust in and why you trust in. Hopefully you trust in the Lord. But let me know where your trust lies in. Find my group on Facebook, Sola Scriptura, with the same name. Go ahead and put in a join request, and I promise you, don't hold me to it, but I promise you I'll get back to you within 24 hours. And put in a join request. Yeah, my name is Chris Ferguson, and I hope that your trust and your confidence is in the right place, the right source. Until next time, go in peace. Serve our King.